Hello, I'm Craig Wood. I hear that COVID coming, it's coming around the bend. Lou, you're turning 30, so I think it's time we spend a little time reflecting on deeds we've seen and done. Whilst you're stuck in Twycross lockdown, and all your wine's been drunk. Whilst in year 7, I met a boy called Lou. He stole my only copy of Metal Gear 2. He said his house was haunted, and I believe it's true. All grievances were settled on the 332. Soon we formed a trio called Dangerous by Design, wearing gold gym gloves on white shirts all the time. We'd wrestle in your backyard. Greg won the ICC. DWF champions would chill on Vice City. Our limbs they would get grazed on rusty mattress springs. Come see a 911 or a whisper in the wind. Watch the pig pedigree, the KP King. Whilst down in sunny D and eating Jack's chalk sweets, we'd terrorize the streets and run away to hide in Damien's cousin's car or an open horsebox ride. I shot a girl on Fowler just to watch her cry. We tied car into a lamppost, the Huntington Slick 5. The venture in our blood, we followed Crazy Will through moonlit woods and trained our bows up to that lonely hill. We planted camp in bin bags, but Minceman Will couldn't see. We descended in the shadow of an old witch tree. Too young to drink or smoke, but too young to go to court. Crazy Will stole the keys to his mom's red Ford Escort. Blind and wearing mints, he caused the car to stall. In a moment of sheer panic, he plowed it through a wall. Fleeing bricks and fear, we headed to LE. Miraculously, the car had indented at the seams. We seized a break-in Asda to relieve some stress before bumping some milk, Siobhan and beefy breath. And just when you're thinking this could not get more surreal, a Victorian man of high esteem walked straight into our tale. His name was Gareth Jimson. He was a rolling stone. We took his words of wisdom and caught the 6 a.m. back home. Still we sought adventure, come rain, wind, sleet or snow. We'd venture up Tweedale, no breeding on the hill. The 23rd of Christmas, the end was all the same. We'd wait until the sunset, then we would wait. The RPA was born out of that orchard wood. Misfits drove to jet skis, barns, and even Golden Brooks. Build Zion for the cabin crew. Employ homeless in the office to go and gather. With creative mind, from Yorkshire in his side, Luke coined Inspector Dartford and he made Detective White. Hatera followed Betty on his killing spree. No Midlands baby safe from what face would be. Then in 2010 we braved Yorkshire and the rain. We journeyed to Hope Valley, who left vodka on the train. Grandsburg burst its banks, poisoning left us prone. 4 and a 10 for 2, blue grew knees of stone. Craig returned from uni on with Dartford and Y2. He stumbled on a weekend sesh to find his friend called Lou. Husk and tweakers waited, no one knew what for. Lou was shirtless in the Matrix, extracting photos from 04. Cruising in an MG, exhaust bursting at the seams. Lou sailed down the 52 to meet a girl he'd never seen. Joy division in his ears, he thought, let's roll a cigarette. He missed bottles turning and turned his car to mesh. One Nottingham night in 15, where all is good and well. Lou skipped a gig at Motor Point and got arrested by the filth. He screamed on down to Terry, these pigs won't let me be. Can't they see I've been to Morrissey, and I am Morrissey. Yearning for some sun, we hit Long Eden on the sea. The rays beat down and burn our skin on Fistral Beach, New Key. Craig attacked the boiler, his mind was scorched and gone. 2 hours ago I didn't know the Malays lost, now I'm stuck in one. Cruising in Canary, Elton John and summer wine, sipping margaritas until our eyes turn blind. You know the fire rises, we told our Polish peers. And I've been alive for 1,000 years. Well, if they lifted lockdown and that glass of wine was mine, I bet we'd cover memories and move them down the line. Far from Twycross lockdown, that's where I long to be. In the bar in Knutsford and drink my blues away. Happy 30th birthday, Morrissey.